Alright, so picture this: Formula One, the pinnacle of motorsport, right? We're talking about insane speeds, cutting-edge technology, and drivers who are basically superheroes. But what happens when a simple rule, meant to make things fairer, actually creates a huge safety hazard? And even crazier, what happens when one team, seemingly for their own advantage, is blocking a fix? That's exactly what we're diving into today. So, the latest drama is brewing, and it's all about the start of the races. You know, that chaotic, heart-stopping moment where everyone launches off the line. In Australia, we saw a near disaster. We're talking about a car almost plowing into another car that was moving way too slowly. And who's calling this out? None other than George Russell, a top driver for Mercedes. He's gone on record saying Ferrari is being, and I quote, selfish and silly for blocking a rule change that would improve safety. Now, this isn't just some minor tweak. The issue stems from a really peculiar rule about how much energy a car can harvest during the formation lap. Basically, the system thinks cars on the front of the grid are already on their lap when they do a practice start from the dummy grid. This limits how much they can recharge their batteries. But, and this is where it gets wild, drivers further back can do their launches before crossing the timing line, meaning they get a full battery charge. It's a massive advantage, and in my opinion, completely counterintuitive to what racing should be about: pure driver skill and engineering, not gaming a system. What makes this really interesting is that Ferrari, with their unique engine design, seems to be benefiting the most from this quirk. Charles Leclerc, for instance, has been absolutely flying off the line this year, jumping up the grid from pretty far back. So, from their perspective, why would they want to fix something that's working so well for them? That's the selfish part Russell is talking about. It's a classic case of one team's gain potentially being everyone else's risk, and frankly, the safety of drivers. Personally, I think it's a bit of a shame when the pursuit of a competitive edge leads to such blatant disregard for safety. The FIA, the governing body, is aware of the problem and wants to make things simpler and safer by removing this harvest limit. But the consensus hasn't been reached, and it sounds like a few teams, with Ferrari being the most vocal objector, are holding things up. What many people don't realize is that the FIA can impose a change if they deem it a safety issue, but they're trying to get everyone on board first. This whole situation really highlights the tension between individual team interests and the collective good of the sport. If you take a step back and think about it, it's a microcosm of larger issues in competitive environments. Do you prioritize your immediate success, even if it means creating a less safe or fair playing field for others? Or do you work towards a solution that benefits everyone in the long run? This raises a deeper question. At what point does a team's pursuit of advantage cross the line into being detrimental to the sport as a whole? It's a fascinating, and frankly, a little worrying, dynamic to watch unfold.